Welcome to NLC India Q3 FY24 Earnings Conference Call. As a reminder, all participants will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star and then 0 on your touch-tone telephone. Please note this conference is recorded. I would now like to hand over the floor to Mr. Mohit Kumar from ICICI Securities Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thanks, Pinasya. Good evening. On behalf of ICICI Securities, I would like to welcome you all to the Q3 FY24 earnings call of NLC India. Today, we have with us Shri M. Prasanna Kumar, Chairman and Managing Director, Shri K. Mohan Reddy, Director Planning and Projects, Dr. Suresh Chandra Suman, Director Mines, Shri Samir Swarup, Director Human Resources, Shri M. Venkatachalam, Director Power, Dr. Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director Finance, and Shri Naman Lahoti, Consultant, DPAM. The call will begin with brief remarks by the management, after which we'll open the lines for the Q&A. I would now like to hand over the line to CMD, sir, for the opening remarks. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mohitji. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Mohitji, for hosting this investors conference call. And greetings to all the participants for showing interest in NLCIL. And thanks to all the investors for extending the continuous support. I would like to take this as an opportunity to interact with the NLCIL shareholders and also reply to their queries in the financial results for the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 and company's capacity addition program of NLCIL. I am Prasanna Kumar Motupalli, Chairman and Managing Director of NLC India Limited, and joining with me today are Sri K. Mohan Reddy, Director Planning and Projects, Dr. Suresh Chandra Suman, Director Mines, Sri Samir Swarup, Director Human Resources, Sri M. Venkatachalam, Director Power, and Dr. Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director Finance, along with senior management of the company. Before the interaction, I would like to brief on the highlights and performance of NLCIL during the third quarter and 9 months ended 31st December 2023. Unit 1 of Ghatampur Thermal Power Station was successfully synchronized with the grid on 4th November 2023. NLCIL Mines has been awarded with the 13-star rating by Ministry of Coal on 20th December 2023, with NLC Mines rated as the best mines in the country consistently for 2 years. We awarded EPC contract to BHEL for setting up of 3 into 800 megawatt pithead ultra supercritical Talabira Thermal Power Project on 12th January 2024. On 3rd February 2024, Honorable Prime Minister has laid foundation stone for 3 into 800 megawatt pithead ultra supercritical Talabira Thermal Power Project. On 5th December 2023, NTPL commenced biomass co-firing in its coal-based power station. 15% interim dividend was declared for the financial year 23-24. Capex achieved till January 24 is to 3,493 crores against the annual target of 2,880 crores. That is 21% more than the annual target. NLCIL incorporated a newly wholly owned subsidiary NLC India Green Energy Limited, NIGEL, to undertake green projects and initiatives. Coming to the physical performance, standalone, the coal production during the 9 months period ended 31st December 2023 is 82.19 lakh metric ton against 75.52 lakh metric ton in the corresponding period of the previous year. Lignite production during the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is 162.83 lakh metric ton against 172.09 lakh metric ton in the corresponding period of the previous year. Standalone power generation during the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is around 15.5 BU against 18.2 BU in the last financial year. The consolidated power export during the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is 17.3 BU as against 20.2 BU in the corresponding period of the previous year. Coming to the financial performance, standalone, the profit after tax for the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is rupees 1,673 crores as against 474 crores in the corresponding period of the previous year, registering a growth of 253%. Profit before tax for the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is 2,566 crores against rupees 568 crores in the corresponding period last year, registering a growth of 352%. The EBITDA of the company for the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is rupees 4,137 crores as against 2,212 crores in the corresponding period of the previous year, registering a growth of 87%. Coming to the consolidated performance, profit after tax of the group for 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is 1,754 crores as against 590 crores in the corresponding period of the previous year, registering a growth of 197%. Profit before tax of the group for the 9 months ended 31st December 2023 is rupees 2,716 crores as against 799 crores in the corresponding period of the previous year, registering a growth of 240%. Thank you.
Shall I open the line for questions, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad and wait for your turn to ask the question. If you would like to withdraw your request, you may do so by pressing star and 1 again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. First question comes from Avneet Anand from 3B Investment Managers. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. So, sir, the first question is, can you let us know the 9-month coal financials, meaning sales, EBITDA and PBT for the coal part?
Okay, during the first 9 months of the financial year, the coal production is 82.19 lakh metric ton against last year's production of 75.52 lakh metric ton, with an impressive growth. And coming to the financials, the coal sale through e-auction is 24.87 lakh metric ton. Coal sale to NTPC is 28.55 lakh metric ton. And coal sales to NTPC through sapping is 13.77 lakh metric ton. And coal sales to NTPL is 15.7 lakh metric ton. Total 82.89. And the sale value, including the royalties and CRP revision, everything is 1,410 crores. Against the last year's sale value, including royalties.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Abhinit sir, just a moment, sir.
Yeah.
Dear participants, kindly stay connected while we connect the management team back on the call. Dear participants, kindly stay connected while we connect the management team back on the call. I request the participants to stay connected. I welcome back the management. Please go ahead, sir. Abhinit sir, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Yes, sir, you had talked about the sales for last 9 months.
So I'm sorry, just a moment, sir.
Hello.
I welcome back the management. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir, you talked about sales of 1,410 crore for the 9 months this year for the coal. What was the number for last year and EBITDA and PBT, sir?
If you take EBITDA,
yes, sir.
The last financial year up to Q3, it was 951 crores. 262 crores. Whereas up to in the current financial year, it is 636 crores. And coming to the PBT, last financial year, the PBT was 481 crores, and this financial year it is 600 crores.
PBT was last year. PBT was higher than EBITDA.
It was 481 crores last financial year up to Q3, and this year it is 600 crores till Q3.
Now, just clarifying on the EBITDA number that you talked. This year 636. Last year 262.
Last year the entire year the EBITDA was 721 crores.
Okay. And last year 9 months sales, how much was it, sir?
Last year sales.
9 months sales. Yeah.
9 months sale last year it was 1382 crores. 1382. Whereas this year total sales is 1451 crores.
Okay, sir. Thanks. The other question I had is in terms of under recovery. If you can let us know what is the total under recovery for 9 months and on what, how much on what are the plant wise or coal wise. Yeah.
This financial year, the under recovery for NLCIL power stations is 569 crores. Against last year 342 crores. And if you take NTPL also into consideration, the total under recovery is 711 crores this year compared to 386 crores last year.
So indirectly the number, the profit number that sees higher, actually on an adjusted basis, those numbers would be lower, right, sir? Because the under recoveries have gone up and not much incremental capacity is added. So have you guys worked on the adjusted profit for the year, sir?
Yes. See, the increase in profit is mainly on account of favorable orders for lignite transfer price, and compared to the quarter 1 and quarter 2, the performance in quarter 3 is better, and the under recoveries are reducing. And going forward in quarter 4 also it will further reduce, and we are expecting that by the year end we will be substantially reducing the under recoveries.
So year end, what you are expecting under recoveries to be, which is 711 crore right now?
It is 711 crores. We are expecting around 550 to 600 crores.
Thank you, sir. Those were my questions.
Okay.
Thank you. Next question comes from Gaurav Lohia from Bowhead India Fund. Please go ahead.
Yes. Hi, I am audible. Am I audible?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, you're audible.
Sir, thanks for the opportunity, sir. Sir, just wanted to understand on the lignite production status. It still remains subpar as to what we were targeting earlier. So could you please highlight, is it because of the land issues or is there any other challenge that we are facing, and when do we expect it to normalize, sir?
Okay, as you know, the lignite production in quarter 1 and quarter 2, that was affected because of the land acquisition issue. And in the quarter 3, with the support from the state government, the central government and district administration, we could take into possession almost 558 hectares of land. And in the quarter 3, compared to the quarter 1 and 2, the lignite production is improved. And in the quarter 4, it further improved. And now, whatever land we have taken into possession, we started actions for augmenting the production. Now our lignite production reached more than 80,000 per day level. And we are hopeful that next 45 days we will be able to maintain this good production level. And reach the production levels that we achieved in the last financial year. And the only issue is the land possession issue. Other than that, no other issues are there.
Okay. So with this kind of production, sir, at 80,000 per day, would you be able to run your plants at full utilization level, especially TPS too?
As on date, we are having 2 units under shutdown for want of lignite. At one point of time, it was 5 to 6 units. So with the increase in the production levels, we are going to take one more unit also into production. So we are hopeful that we will be able to maintain in the next 45 days only around 150 to 200 megawatt loss in generation. Otherwise, we will be able to maintain the generation levels.
So next financial year, you feel that this under recoveries can become zero, sir, because of the lignite related issues?
100%. Because already we have taken land into possession and our augmentation of production already started. So we are 100% hopeful that for want of lignite, there will not be any under recovery or generation loss in the next financial year.
And sir, in the TPS2 expansion, the CVFC boiler related issue, when do you expect that to fully resolve, by Q1 FY25 or post that?
Actually, we plan to take one unit for the modification activities, the major modification activities which we planned in the Q4 of this financial year. I think we will be able to take the modification in the almost last part of this financial year. Some supplies from BHEL are yet to happen. The critical spares they have to supply. So once that is done, immediately we will be taking one unit for a modification, and in the Q1 of the next financial year, we will be taking up the second unit also. I think with these modifications, we are hopeful that the availability and reliability will substantially be improved.
Understood. And the under recovery guidance that you have given for the full year of 600 crores, this includes this modification related shutdown also, right?
Yes, exactly. Almost 200 crores is on account of this TPS2 expansion.
Understood. And sir, I missed the initial part. Could you just give us the status of the Ghatampur plant? It was supposed to get commissioned, by the year end or January, but it has still not happened. So,
okay. See, as we already oil synchronized unit number 1, and the subsequent activities of balance of plant are in fast progress. So we were initially targeting for the end of January, but the activities that are pending, now we are targeting for the COD of the unit by end of February or at most by middle of March. The unit number 1 will be, the COD will be declared by middle of March. And the unit number 2, we are expecting by around June and July 24. And unit number 3 by September 24. So we are hopeful that by H1 of the next financial year, all the 3 units commercial operation will be declared.
And sir, considering the demand and the coal type that you have for this unit, can you run at full utilization in FY26? You will have 6 months of, okay. So FY26, we can see the full production from Ghatampur, all 3 units.
Yes.
And sir, the last question is on the e-auction prices. What were the e-auction prices in Q3 and where are they hovering as of now?
See, actually, if we compare with the last financial year or before that, now the e-auction prices are comparatively lower. So in the current quarter, the average rate of e-auction coal is 1,780 rupees against 2,800 around 2,800 that was in the last financial year. So it is comparatively lower than the last and before last year. But we increased our production levels of the coal last year we produced 10 million metric ton, and this year we are targeting for 14 million metric ton. So because of that, our revenue from sale of coal that is increased if you compare it with the last financial year.
Sir, yes, I saw the coal production data which has been updated for January also. It's been pretty healthy, pretty good. It looks like that we will surpass our own production target for FY24. So do you feel that you can do 1.5 million metric ton next year, in FY25 or 26?
FY25-26, our target is 16 million metric ton. So we will be targeting to produce 16 million metric ton.
Yeah. Okay. And I meant, sir, e-auction prices for January, where are they hovering now? Last quarter you said 1700 rupees, 1780 rupees. So have they further come down, or they are hovering at the same level, 1700 or level?
No, actually, because of the coal scenario and power stations as well as the pithead of the mines, it is hovering around the 1400 to around 1600. I was telling you, in the month of January, it was January 24, it is 1400.
1400.
The quarter 3 of 1700.
Understood. Thanks a lot. I'll get back in the queue.
Thank you. Next question comes from Rajesh Majumdar from B&K Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and thanks for the opportunity. Sir, I actually the data so far coming for TPS and T2 and TPS2 expansion is still not suggesting a major recovery in the PLF. So how confident are you that we will be able to minimize the under recovery for Q4? That is my first question. So far the data that we have till date, the PLF for TPS2 and TPS2 expansion is still pretty low. So I'm just wondering if we'll be able to reduce the under recovery in such a short period of time. And now just about 45 days are left for the end of the quarter. That was my first question.
Okay. I think actually, as we already communicated during the last investor call also, we are adopting two strategies. One is the short-term strategy and one is long-term strategy. In the short-term strategy, the minor modifications we carried out, that resulted in a minor improvement in the availability as well as the reliability in the quarter 3. But as you rightly said, there is no substantial improvement in the performance. The substantial improvement in the performance of these units will happen after completion of the modification in FBBHE, which we are planning. So, as I already told, we awarded the material supply order to BHEL, and they supplied major portion of the equipment, major portion of the space. Now we are expecting the supply of all the material 1.5 months. And after that, we will take one of the units for this major modification. Once we take this unit for the major modification, then only a substantial increase in the availability and reliability can be expected. So we are hoping that by Q1 of next financial year, one unit, and Q2 of the next financial year, the second unit, the major modifications will be completed and the availability and reliability will be substantially improved.
Okay, great. Sir, okay, thank you. So my second question was regarding Ghatampur. You already given the details that you'll be able to start commercial generation by Feb or March latest. So when can we expect that Unit 1 will be generating a normative kind of PAF to be able to be addition for a regulated equity? Is that like the first half of FY25 or the second half?
Actually, see, we are targeting for COD in the month of March. If you take the initial time to reach to that level, I think we are expecting from the quarter 2 of the next financial year, we will be achieving the normative availability of the unit.
And for units 2 and 3?
Units 2 and 3, that we will be targeting unit 2 in the month of June. So in the quarter 3, I think it will start. It will reach the normative level. And unit 3 in the quarter 4. Unit 3 in quarter 4, later part of the quarter 4.
So we'll be able to realize, as per your guidance, all the regulated equity additions in FY25 itself on Adanpur.
We are hopeful for that.
Okay, thanks. That's helpful, sir. That's very helpful. And sir, my last question was, you didn't give any figure on the renewables capacity, what we are doing with the old capacities and how we are going to be increasing our capacities. Could you give us some color on the renewable side, please?
See, as on date, we are having 1.4 gigawatt renewable capacity. And we formed one 100% owned subsidiary, NLC India Renewable Energy Limited. And we are in the process of transferring this 1.4 gigawatt assets to NLC India Renewable Energy Limited. And subsequently, the asset monetization will be done based in line with the target given by Government of India. So this 1.4 gigawatt, we want to take it to, we are aspiring to take it to 6 gigawatt by 2030. So already actions are in place for reaching more than 6 gigawatt level by 2030. Already 2 gigawatt solar projects are already in pipeline. 600 megawatt in the state of Gujarat and 800 megawatt in the state of Rajasthan. And we are also doing 50 megawatt. We also awarded 50 megawatt wind project in the state of Gujarat. So with all these things, we are hopeful that we will be reaching more than 6 gigawatt by 2030.
Okay. And so, what is the likely completion date for the 600 800 megawatt, these two projects? Gujarat and Rajasthan?
See, all these projects are having completion time of 12 to 15 months. So we are hopeful that by end of financial year 25, we will be able to complete all these projects which are in pipeline. This 600 megawatt, 800 megawatt, and 150 megawatt hybrid. All these projects we will be able to complete by end of the financial year 24-25. And we are also going for solar plant installation in the state of Assam. We already signed MOU with the state of Assam for establishing 1,000 megawatt solar power stations in the state of Assam. That also we are taking it forward.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. So, is there any development in that? Any progress in that MOU?
Yes. So then we signed that MOU, and after that, some land packets were identified, and we have prepared the DPR for the 100 megawatt, and the process of formation of JV company is going on. We are hopeful that we will be able to do that by end of this financial year, and the JV will be formed, and the 1,000 megawatt will be added to that JV.
Okay. So if I could hazard just one last small question, are we doing anything regarding pumped hydro? Because when I gone to your side, I remember there used to be a reservoir on top, and you were planning some kind of pumped hydro project. So is there any progress on that?
Exactly. As on date, NLCL is taking almost all the green initiatives that are available in the country. In this regard, particularly the pump storage, the used mines are having the potential to establish pump storage plant. So we entered an MOU with WAPCO for preparing the DPR, feasibility report and DPR, and that activity is going on. So here we are hopeful that in the initial phase, 35 megawatt and finally around 200 megawatt pump storage potential is there in our used mine lands. So once that DPR is prepared, we will move forward for establishing the pump storage plant.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for answering all the questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question comes from Nikhil Abhyankar from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. So my first question was, can you give us the split of the under recovery because of mining and because of generation?
Okay. So in mining, there is no under recovery. Whereas for generation, if you go to generation, station-wise, if you see, the majority of this under recovery is from TPS to stage 2. That is mainly because of the lignite shortfall. And the TPS2 expansion, that 186 crores, that attributed to the technical problem and also the lignite shortage. So these are the major components of this 569 crores under recovery.
How much you mentioned for TPS2 stage 2?
TPS2 stage 2 is 207 crores.
207.
And TPS2 expansion is 186 crores.
180. So, and in the recently received draft tariff order, the TPS2 for TPS2 the normative PAF has been reduced to 50%. So we are almost nearing that level. So should we expect complete 100% recovery from next year from TPS2 itself?
Yes.
TPS2 expansion.
Yes, TPS2 expansion we are expecting 100% recovery from next year onwards because
so this
in
will
the draft
boost
is to 55%.
So this will boost our PAT by 200 crores directly, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So do you expect any problems from the DISCOM on this move? Will it be challenged before we get the final tariff order?
No, see, CERC, they got justified reason for reducing it to the 55% level. So there is a provision for DISCOMs to contest that, and we are hopeful that whatever point we have given, with that this will be through in the final tariff order also.
Okay. So that is a major positive for us. Okay. Sure. And so, any views again on coal gasification? We heard it again in the budget, but do you believe that it will take off in FY25?
Yes, actually our coal gasification project is in the advanced stage. We gone for tendering and we opened the price bid and further activities are going on. So we are hopeful that within next 4 or 5 months we will be able to award this contract and take the activities forward.
Okay. And so, can you give us the revenue EBITDA PAT for the 1.4 gigawatt operational RE projects?
Okay, I think the PAT from RE projects, just 1 minute. The PAT from RE projects in the current financial is 100 and PBT for the RE projects is 175 crores.
175 CR.
Yes.
Okay. And if you can just mention the EBITDA level that you have.
The EBITDA is up to quarter 3. Up to quarter 3. The current financial year is 491 crores. Against last year 394 crores.
390. Okay. So 491 versus, was there a better PLF from any specific plant or something? This is a huge jump.
There is a slight improvement in this CEF. Different stations are having different CEF, but all there is a slight improvement in the CEF of the units.
Okay, understood. Just last two questions, sir, that I have. Can you mention us the value for the Talabira order that you have given to BHEL?
Hello?
Yeah.
Talabira? Come again?
Talabira EPC order that we have given to BHEL. EPC contract, yes.
This is 18,255 crores.
18,255.
For 3 into 800 megawatt, the greenfield power project.
And sir, there are no escalations in Ghatampur as on date?
No, as of date, whatever escalation is there, that is already taken. Now there will not be any other escalation. We are hoping that we will be completing the project without any escalation.
Okay. Sure, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you and all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and one on your telephone keypad. We have a follow-up question from Gaurav Lohia from Bowhead India Fund. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Sir, what is the status of order for TS2 second expansion of 660 megawatt of 2 units?
Yes, that is already tenderized. That will be the first supercritical lignite-based power station in the country. So we are expecting some response. So we are hopeful that we will be getting some response and we will be able to conclude that.
Would you be able to conclude it by this financial year end, sir?
Yes, yes. That we are hopeful that we will be able to conclude in the current financial year.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. We have a follow-up question from Avneet Anand from 3B Investment Managers. Please go ahead.
Yeah, just this Talabira order, 18,000 crores, does this include the GST part, sir?
It includes everything. It includes everything, including all taxes. It is 18,255 crores.
Okay. And we are hearing that, from competition, was it, where how many players were there and did the other party bid or didn't bid for it?
No, actually, there was participation by two parties, BHEL and L&T, and two parties technically qualified, but only one party quoted, and we opened the bid, evaluated and awarded to BHEL.
Okay. And sir, this under recovery, you did mention TPS2 phase. TPS2 was 207 and 186 for the expansion. So that's like 393.
Yes.
So total is 569, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
What is the other part?
Other part is TPS2 stage 1, that is 112 crores. And minor amount in NNTPS and TPS1 expansion. Minor 26-27 crores in TPS1 expansion and NNTPS.
So why does NTPL, which is the other entity, have under recovery to the tune of almost 150 crores in this 9 months? Are there some issues with NTPL?
140 crores. That was mainly on account of some unfavorable weather conditions. The plant was down for almost more than 1 week to 10 days. I think more than 10 days because of heavy rains and floods that happened in that particular area. So that's why it is comparatively the under recovery is more. But I think we are hopeful that in the balance period of the financial year we will be able to reduce that under recovery to substantial levels.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Those were my clarifications. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a follow-up question from Rajesh Majumdar from B&K Securities. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. On the CERC paper, when is this paper likely to get finalized, which have the revised PLF norms, etc.?
Yeah, I think there is no such timeline is there. I think we are hopeful from 1st April that will be implemented.
Okay, 1st April. If there is no disagreement on the same, right? So
yes,
then it will be implemented. Okay,
yes.
Fine. And sir, I had two questions on the coal blocks. So first of all, when is Panchwara getting commercialized? And in the interim for Ghatampur, the coal will be supplied from the existing Talabira block. Is that correct?
Actually, for Ghatampur, the connected mine is Pachwara. And Pachwara, we are targeting to start coal production by June 24. And from there it will go to Ghatampur. And all the activities are in fast progress.
June 24, is it? Panchwara?
Pardon?
June 24, you said, Panchwara?
June 24.
Oh, okay. So it will be more or less in line with the Ghatampur progress, is it? The entire 9 million ton capacity, or there will be some shortage?
No, even if there is some gap is there, we are already having the tie-up for the startup coal, as well as we are having the bridge linkage from the Coal India subsidiaries. So even if some gap is there, we can take, we will be taking coal from NCL and subsequently we will start production in Pachawara and operate the Ghatampur with Pachawara coal.
Okay, sir. And what is the status of the commercial blocks, commercial coal blocks? When are we likely to get operationalized?
See, this we won the North Dadu coal block on the commercial coal auction, and in the month of September. In the month of September, and the timeline for that is 55 months given by Government of India. But we are targeting to start the production at the earliest, so that we can take advantage of the incentive that is given by government. So the geological the activities are in fast progress. The geological report is already submitted and is approved. So and subsequent actions are in fast progress. So we are hopeful that we will be able to start production much before the 55 months target given by Government of India.
And what is the capacity of North Jadu?
Capacity of North Jadu is 3 million metric ton, but it has a potential to have more. So we are targeting for 4 million metric tons per annum.
Okay. And the rest, the other ones?
Which one?
I understand there is a total of 15 million tons of commercial blocks that are available for our company over a period of time. So what about the other commercial blocks? Any progress on those?
We want to become a 100 million metric ton company by 2030. For that, one route we mentioned was through commercial auction route. We will be taking some mine. So in one commercial auction round, we got North Dadu, and the next commercial auctions we participated in for Machakata mine, and the final outcome is yet to come. We are the single bidders, and the final order has to come.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. We have a follow-up question from Gaurav Lohia from Bowhead India Fund. Please go ahead.
Could you please give us an update on this CERC order for our tariff order for 2009-14 and 14-19 period, which was remanded back to CERC from APTEL?
See, whatever 9, 14 and 14, 19, whatever orders were sent by APTEL to CERC, we are hopeful that before March 31st, all those things will be implemented by CERC.
Before March 31st?
Before March 31st, this financial year.
Okay, so you will be writing back the equity part also before March 31st, in the March 31st results, right?
Yes, whatever outcome is there, that outcome we will be taking into March 31st results.
And the cash flow connection, when would that happen, sir? Over the next 6 months from the order date?
No, actually, provision was already made. I think that will be implemented immediately.
Yeah, because Tamil Nadu is sitting on some 100.
Around, I think that will be happen by end of the quarter 1 of the next financial year.
By end of quarter 1. Okay, sir. Understood, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it from us.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question, please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. There are no further questions. Now I hand over the floor to management for closing comments.
Thank you. Thank you very much. While thanking you, thanking all the investors for the confidence shown on us, we expect the same going forward also. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your conference for today. Thank you for your participation and for using Doorsaba's conference call service. You may disconnect your lines now. Thank you and have a good day.